So next wonder question is, what was the Greek civilization? Because that was a turning point. Greek civilization had the world had come to a point where now the great questions could be asked, the great philosophical questions. At the end, there's only basic questions. This was asked in the Greek civilization, Vedic civilization, Chinese Confucianism, and there was also a religion which had come by that time, Judaism. So what was the Greek civilization? Greek civilization was about basic questions, and there were two major philosophers. Socrates was the base who asked questions, who raised all the questions of philosophy. What are the questions of philosophy? What is reality? Is there another reality? What is thinking? What is thought? What is knowledge? What is good and what is bad? How should our society be? How should we be? All these questions, basic questions, and they were very deeply inquired into, seriously inquired into by Plato and Aristotle. They say Plato and Aristotle, two people, rule the Western civilization, and because now the world has become global, I would say that they're ruling the whole world actually. And Aristotle, in their spirit, were same. They were had the passion to gain the knowledge, and Plato said that there is something other than this world, in a way, uh, because he had a certain a passion for higher level thinking. There is higher level thinking. Higher level thinking is going more deep into something, and that thing is there in man. The man can think in a higher level, not just average level. So that higher level thinking, Plato thought is coming from sky, and Aristotle thought it is coming from our world only. We observe the world and we do higher thinking. This led to a very deep rooted division in the West, especially in the Western societies, where where one side said that there's another reality, which is taken over by Christianity, by the way. The other side, like Aristotle, said that this is the only reality. See, it's not a small thing. And then because Aristotle said this is only reality, he became father of everything. Like he became father of the basic questions in physics. He's father of biology. He saw so many animals, observed them. He observed how the animals function. Actually, much before Charles Darwin, he understood that each animal is adapted to its background. You can observe it, isn't it? So this whole knowledge about biology, knowledge about politics, knowledge about economics, knowledge about poetics, that means art, aesthetics, everything came in during the Greek civilization. By the joint contributions of Plato and Aristotle. Plato was the teacher of Aristotle, but Aristotle differed, again I repeat, in terms of higher level thinking. Plato said there is some other world. Aristotle said this is the only world. That is where they differed. So this is the core, Greek civilization. Then Greek civilization also had clashes with the Persian civilization. There is the essence. The second point is they had a clashes with the Persian civilization, and they had clashes between themselves also. The Athens civilization and Sparta, two types of city states were there. The Greek civilization, states were city states. Cities were states. Like the countries were cities only. It was small, but the mind was very big, and that was the Greek civilization. And later it was Alexander who came, and we know very well that Alexander conquered a large part till India. And that's why Greek civilization spread. These are the basic core questions and core answers for what was really Greek civilization. Greek civilization gave a base to man's thought. And if you read Plato and Aristotle in the original, you will understand what passion they had for higher level thinking, to probe into things, to ask questions. What we'd consider today the subjects and, mastery of some subject, they understood it then. They understood it then, of course, not like a modern man, but just imagine at that time. This was around 500 BC. Now we have come to 330 BC. The next question is, what is the Vedic civilization, and something about Confucianism. But in essence, I believe in essence, they caught this higher level passion and thinking. All the great thinkers from then on, religions and philosophers and poets and writers, they caught a certain, I believe, I look at it that way, as essence of something. And that essence is the passion of a higher level thing. You understand? That is the passion of a musician. That is the passion of a artist. That is the passion of a prophet, of a saint. That is the passion of a philosopher. And when you read them in the original, as a modern man, you can read between the lines, and grasp and take out from that. So you have to separate what is foolish or wrong or incorrect in a philosopher or a religion, and take the essence out of. The essence is the higher level passion, the realization, rising above the average. The average is running after name and position, money. It is not that. It is some very beautiful thing. That thing, the higher level thing, is not outside this world. That higher level thing is part of this world. And that became more and more clear. It was very clear to Aristotle. It became more and more clear with science. And today I believe that today we are in a world where all these things have to be put together into a philosophy. That's what I believe. Holism. So when you understand everything, that is why when you read everything and you understand everything, you ask all the wonder questions and raise all the wonder questions, your wisdom is different. And that is a new realization which is slowly coming. Many people are realizing that. And that kind of a realization, I believe, is the future.